Absolutely gorgeous day today. Crystal clear blue sky. Beautiful sunshine. Just a little bit nippy. It's warmed up to 12 degrees. It was -9 early this morning, overnight. I could watch the temperature dropping through the night pretty rapidly. Made Zen sleep inside last night. He wasn't very happy about that. Too cold to run the equipment today. I don't know. I'm going to have to wait and see if I'm going to start that Bobcat up. Once I got that blade put on there, I spent the last couple of days cleaning up around here, polishing up. I scraped this driveway down as much as I could down to the ice, got all the pack off of it and everything, got it down just about to the gravel. And then yesterday I spent all day cleaning up. Same thing here in the driveway. I got it cleaned up. I had probably 8 inches of packed snow there around the front of the cabin. I got it chopped up and broke loose. Then I went up the driveway and cleaned out the berm we had from in front of the basement to the house. And up in front of the outhouse, I cleaned all that out real good. And up to the house, been shoveling it out with the shovel, but now I got it opened up pretty good. Like I said, it's almost too cold to do anything. Today's Christmas Eve, December 24th. I need to clean off that sawmill roof on it again. And my son had been working on the roof over my little paint booth out there that's a storage shed now. He didn't get it finished. And I'm thinking maybe I might want to do something with the shop here and try to relieve some of the load on it. We've only got about a foot of snow up on top of the hangar, but I may want to get up on there the next few days and clean that off too before it warms up and starts raining. That's not really enough to hurt anything up there now. I don't know what we've got coming in the future, whether it's going to warm up when this stuff passes, this big high pressure area passes, or whether it's going to get more snow. Now, the newspaper the other day had a report on the snow in there, and we've set so far the 3rd largest snowfall for this time of the year, this early in the year, 63.5 inches of snow, and that was only until like the 10th of December. But now the last week and a half or so, we haven't really got much. It's been really nice. Got a little bit come in once in a while and get a little dusting, but for the most part, it's just been cold and clear. Forecast now is for it to stay cold and clear for the next week, and temperatures actually getting colder than what they are now. So a lot of effort's just going to be keeping stuff thawed out and keeping things from freezing up. Can't get the hangar warmed up enough to do any work in there. I wanted to start getting to work on the airplane, but at this temperature's there's no way I can work in there on that because I've got to work barehanded without too many encumbering clothes on. Really don't want to do much in there. And even here in the shop, I got a wood fire in there and that's insulated, but even in there I only get the temperature up to about 55 or 60 degrees if I really burn heavily. I've been keeping a fire going in there steady, but I've just been keeping enough in there to keep it from freezing up in there. Anyway, that's it for today. My camera batteries are not lasting very long in this cold weather, and I think they might be getting old anyway, but that's it for today. Like I said, it's beautiful out here, but it's a little chilly. Tried to keep a fire going here in the shop pretty steady for the last couple of weeks, 3 or 4 weeks actually, trying to keep it dry in here, and now trying to keep a place where stuff doesn't freeze up. I came out about 2 o'clock this morning and chunked the fire up and got it going. Well, nobody came out this morning. My wife usually gets up about 6 or so, and anyway, they didn't come out this morning when they got done walking the dogs or anything. And by the time I got out here, the fire was already out. Temperature in here dropped down to about 20 degrees, which was 20 degrees warmer than it was outside. Anyway, I got a fire going about 3 hours ago or so and got the temperature warmed up to almost 40 degrees in here now. Well, it's not going to be comfortable for working in, but well, now there's no problem keeping things dry, except that the frost collects on all the metal parts and stuff, and then when it gets warm it melts, and that's what causes the metal things like my tools and stuff to rust. But keeping a place for keep stuff from freezing up too bad anyway. Stuff down there on the floor will still freeze, but anything up above the floor level will stay thawed out. We don't have a very good selection of firewood. We got some that we collected last summer, didn't get it split until the middle of the summer and stacked. And then the weather we had this year just wasn't conducive for anything drying out. It was wet all summer long. And then I've got a bunch of wood that we cut this fall, late fall, of a tree that was down out here in the backyard. And of course that never did get a chance to dry out. So our firewood is not the best, but we're making do with what we got. Of course it's almost half gone now too. And winter ain't half over yet. Well, Merry Christmas everyone, and I hope God blesses you for the new year. It's another beautiful day today. Clear blue sky, the sun is up over the horizon and shining bright. We even got a little bit of it here, not very much. Too low on the horizon, but beautiful anyway. Warmed up to about 6 degrees today. It was minus 15 overnight. I got to thinking about this roof yesterday and decided I probably should clean some of the snow off of it. So I took the roof rake and tried knocking off that curl where it was coming down off there, and I got some of that busted off, but there's about 2 feet of snow up there that's soft and powdery, and then it's up underneath it is just froze down hard. I wasn't able to get much. I was going to get up on the roof today and shovel that off, but my ankle's hurting pretty bad today, so I don't know whether I'm going to do it or not. I did go over there to the sawmill and cleaned that roof off of there. That had a couple feet of snow on it, and then I went up and shoveled out around the PC30 excavator and put a little heater in there. I was going to try to get that started here pretty soon so we can get it out of the way and see if we can't move some of that stuff out of the way and get back behind the house. And I shoveled out a few other things up there, stuff that it can't get to with the snowplow. Well, that's about all I did yesterday. Probably not going to do that much today. Got a little fire going in the shop. Got it up to about 40 degrees almost in there. Just tried to keep it up enough to keep from freezing everything up. December 26th, and another beautiful day today. It started out as clear, crystal clear blue sky again and sunshine. We're starting to get a little overcast now, but it's a beautiful day.
Look how deep it is. Holy cow. You think it's 4 feet deep on there?
At least 4 feet.
Wow.
I knocked a little bit of the snow, the overhang of the snow off that shop a couple days ago, but I had a heck of a time with it. I was going to try to drag it off with the roof rake, but it's so froze up there, and the roof rake, the way it's angled, it digs in, and I couldn't get it to come off. I got a little bit off that edge, but I wasn't too worried about that roof because it's 4x6 rafters and 6x6 timbers, and it's a pretty stout building. But there's over 4 feet of snow up there. Usually it's warm enough that snow will just gradually slide off of that roof, but this year with this cold weather we've got, it's all froze on there hard and it's not moving. But we're under another winter storm watch now, and its forecast is for it to cloud up this evening and 100% a chance of snow tonight and tomorrow. And then Thursday we're supposed to get another bunch of snow. So anyway, it's starting to add up on there, and it's not coming off on its own, so I guess I'm going to have to get up there and shovel that off. We're going to be leaving here in a couple of weeks to go south for a month or so, and we don't want to leave it on there because we get a bunch of snow. If it starts raining, it gets pretty heavy pretty fast. And like I said, with that froze up there hard on the roof, it's just not sliding off on its own. So I guess I got to do that. I guess I got to get up there. Not much fun out here in this cold weather. I really didn't want to do much of anything. I got that roof shoveled off. The one on the little shop there doesn't really need to be shoveled off. It's been getting enough heat from the wood stove that it's melting, and it's got about almost a foot of ice, 6-8 inches of ice on the overhang on it, or in the big icicles. Anyway, I cleaned it off a little bit, but it didn't really need it any. The big roof is cleaned off. That's a load off my mind. Problem is, it all comes down here in the middle of the driveway, so now I got to get the Bobcat out. I'm just going to take it down to the foot of the driveway there and push it over out of the way there for now. First 2 feet of that was just like powdered sugar. It was pretty soft, and then it was crusty underneath that, but it's still cold and frozen, so it wasn't real hard. It chunked up a little bit, but not too bad. Anyway, now I'm going to get the Bobcat, clean that driveway out a little bit. I'm not going to do a heck of a lot because I worked up a pretty good sweat shoveling that roof off and don't want to change my clothes and put my insulated coveralls on, so I'm just going to do a quick turn here. I thought maybe it warmed up a little bit, but I just checked the thermometer there, and if it warmed up any, it was maybe a half a degree. It's supposed to warm up tonight and snow, but it's not supposed to get too warm. Anyway, it's cold enough. I had a hard time starting the Bobcat. It didn't want to start very bad, even though I had a block heater on it. Anyway, I'll let it warm up a little bit. I'll start out slow to get everything, all the juices flowing in it, and start pushing that snow down the driveway. Monday, December 27th, and another beautiful day. Sun shining, blue sky, few high mare's tails, a little thicker high overcast to the north, but otherwise it's a beautiful day. Warmed up a little bit overnight. Most of the day yesterday it had warmed up to about 9 degrees, 8 or 9 degrees. It started clouding up a little bit yesterday afternoon. Yesterday evening it warmed up to about 11. Started snowing last night about 9 o'clock or so and snowed most of the night. Got about 6 inches of snow. Then this morning it cleared up. So I guess I get to plow snow again. I got the roof shoveled off on the shop yesterday. Judy got a little bit of the snow shoveled off of the woodshed, so we'll have to get some more of that. And we'll have to do some more roof shoveling and stuff on things because it's supposed to be clear today. I think it's warmed up to 15 degrees now. And it's supposed to stay warm for the next few days, get up to 18 degrees and only get down to about 10 or in the single digits at night. Wednesday we're supposed to get snow. Thursday night we're supposed to get snow. Looks like we're going to stay busy fooling with snow. No end in sight on that. Not getting anything else done except playing with snow. Anyway, I got the Bobcat warming up. It was easier to start today at 15 degrees than it was yesterday at 9 degrees. And I got my wife's car started warming up. I moved it up here yesterday so I could get the ladder out. I had the ladder there on the hanger and the car was parked right next to it, so I had to get it out of the way so I could get the ladder out, put up against my shop so I could get up on it. Well, anyway, it's out of the way for plowing snow down there, so I'll go ahead and start down there, get that cleaned up, move her car down there, and then I'll come up here and get this cleaned up here. So I guess I better get to work before it starts snowing again. Tuesday, February 28th. And it's warming up today. It's almost up to 20 degrees. Yesterday it warmed up to about 17 degrees or so. It snowed, so I had to plow snow. And last night it cooled off down to about 10 degrees, something like that again. It's supposed to warm up now to about 28 degrees, and we're supposed to get heavy snow again tonight and tomorrow. Got some things I want to do here yet. I got the Bobcat started up here. So I got everything else plowed out yesterday, but I didn't get back over there where the pickup's at. So I want to get that plowed out and get that cleaned out. And then I've got these big logs over here that I want to get out and bring over into that pad. I bring all of that snow from up there down this way. And I've been shoving it here between the bathhouse. That's where those power wagons were parked, and I've got those out of there now up into that feather pad. So I've been shoving the snow there. I've got a pretty good pile of it. I was pushing it over the bank a little bit, but I can't push it over the bank anymore because the bank is real steep there and it goes down into the ditch. And if I push it over anymore, it's going to go down over into that ditch and plug it up. When this snow starts melting, there's going to be a lot of water coming off of this area, and I want to have it free flowing down that ditch as much as possible. I don't want anything to plug it up. So I'm starting to pile that snow up there, and it's going to come back this way more and more. In between the sawmill and the shop and whatnot, up here on this upper portion of the driveway, I used to plow all that down to the highway. And some of it I would plow out over this way and put over the bank there. And that's kind of what I've been doing this year. I've been plowing it all over there. And we've got the same thing over there. We've got the ditch down there and a couple culverts. So I don't want to be pushing that out there too far. I'll go right over the top of the highway, but I'll plug up those culverts in that ditch, and I don't want to be doing that. I've got those two big logs there that we drug out of the woods here a couple years ago with blowdowns. They're sitting there. So I'm going to see if I can drag those out of there. I don't know whether I'll be able to or not. It's slippery and everything here. Bring them over here in this pad by the sawmill. Then I've got more room over there to push snow. I can push it down into the creek, and that's not going to plug the culverts up then. That creek will just flow right through it. That'll eat a lot of snow there because that's about a 15, 18 foot bank right there just behind where that bobcat's sitting.
I'm gonna shorten up the chain a little. Get up, Haji! Come on! Come on, Haji, come. Come on. Good boy. Good boy, Haji. Okay. Stay right there. Stay right there, buddy. Stay right there. Oh. Get her running start again. Come on, Bobcat, you can do it. Almost. There you go. Yes. It's going. Come on, come on. going. And it's going around the sawmill.